All right, SWOT analysis. What's the purpose? Strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. SWOT analysis is a type of analysis. There are four major types of analysis, I think. Let me just SWOT analysis. Let's see what Google shows us. Come on, baby. There's SWOT analysis. Seven surprising alternatives to SWOT analysis. Let me read them for you. Uh, there's VIRO framework. Unlike SWOT alternatives on this list, SWOT analysis itself, VIRO meanwhile helps business identify its competitive advantage. All right. Valuable, is it valuable? Is it rare? Is it hard to replicate? And is it organized? I think that's where VRIO. The SOAR analysis, valuable, rare. Can you see that, right? Yeah. Valuable, rare, imitable, inimitable. What? What is this inimitable? Imitatable, right? Whatever. There's noise, there's needs, opportunities, improvements, strengths, and exceptions. There's pestle, political, economic, social, technological, legal, environmental. There's porters, five forces, which are what? Threat of competition, threat of new entrants, threat of suppliers, threat of customers, threat of substitutes. So McKinsey's seventh framework, which is strategy, structure, system, skill, seven S's. Staff, style, and shared values. There's TOWS, TOWS. What? Oh, SWOT. Reversing the order of SWOT, basically. Like instead of starting with strengths and weaknesses, we start with threats and opportunities. You look at the problem from a different angle. So, like, I imagine this is amazing, or this is something like powerful. Uh, Looking at the world from a different perspective is always the better way. So, what is SWOT analysis? It's a simple yet effective tool to use to evaluate the organization's strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats, and both internal and external conditions. SWOT analysis is used to identify the overall state of the organization, both internally and externally. The language used in SWOT analysis is brief, specific, realistic, and supported by evidence. SWOT analysis is literally yes, no, maybes. This is strong, this is good, this gives, this takes. I would say no to this, I would say yes to that. I don't know what that is. As an evaluation of an organization against identified success factors, SWOT can be performed at any scale, from the enterprise as a whole to a division, a business unit or a project, and even individual. By performing, anyone can perform SWOT analysis, by the way. Like, no, it could be a shared thing or it can be just the one thing. By performing SWOT in a disciplined way, stakeholders can have a clear understanding of the impact of an existing set of conditions on future conditions. SWOT analysis can be used to evaluate the organization's current environment, share information learned with stakeholders, right? Identify the best possible options to meet an organization's needs, identify potential barriers to success, and create action plans to overcome barriers, adjust and redefine plans throughout the project as new needs arise, identifies areas of strength that will assist an organization in implementing new strategies, develop criteria for evaluating project success based on a given set of requirements, identify areas of weaknesses that could undermine project goals, and develop strategies and address outstanding threats. Um, Potential barriers to success, best possible outcomes, share information learned with stakeholders. Almost anytime you're going to take a decision, man, you can do SWOT analysis because you can kind of like check the next move of yours and what are the strengths and weaknesses, opportunities and threats of it. It's an acronym for strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Anything that is assessed group does well may include experienced personnel, effective processes, IT systems, customer relationships, or any other internal factor that leads to success. Weaknesses, actions, or functions that assessed group poorly or not at all. Opportunities, external factors that when assessed the group may be able to take advantage of, may include new markets, new technology, changes, or competitive marketplace or other forces. What are the threats? External factors that can negatively affect the assessed group. So like internal strengths, internal weaknesses, external opportunities, external threats. Beginning a SWOT analysis with opportunities and threats sets the context to identify strengths and weaknesses, right? Like here, that's exactly what we just read. I think is TOES. TOES is SWOT, but if you start with opportunities and threats, you kind of like set it differently. And this is basically it. Uh, oh, look, this is the matrix. It goes strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, and they kind of like go around and create a matrix around it. So if you measure strengths and opportunities, how can a group strength be used to exploit potential opportunities? How can a group use its strengths to ward off potential threats if it's strength and strategies, right? Like, can a group use an opportunity to eliminate and mitigate weaknesses if it's weaknesses and opportunities? And between weaknesses and threats, you can call the group restructure itself to avoid a threat so that like it doesn't hit the weakness, right? So what we're actually doing is we're seeing where we're weak, where we're strong, and where externally the world is going to attack us or where it provides an opportunity. Usage considerations. It's a valuable tool to aid understanding the organization, product, process, or stakeholders. Enables business analysts to direct the stakeholders' focus to factors that are important to the business. It kind of simplifies like what could we punch with and what we need to protect, right? No. The results of a SWOT analysis provide a high level of view and more detailed analysis is often needed. Those are the limitations. But let's just say a decision-taking process is not a one-time thing because you kind of like have to set environments, prepare environments, understand environments. So in every stage, what you need to be doing is you need to be kind of like exploring. You need to be adding an extra layer of information in order to be able to take a step forward, especially with complex issues. So SWOT analysis is probably perfect when it comes to the beginning because what you do is you kind of like that's your preliminary approach. You do SWOT analysis, and then from there you go like, okay, there's enough opportunities for me to want to go, or there's not enough threats for me to kind of say no, right? That's how you kind of like consider your choices. And unless a clear context is defined for SWOT analysis, the result may be unfocused and contain factors which are not relevant to the current situation. So just like everything, you kind of have to say why we're doing it, how we're going to be doing it, and what's the plan, and then see how you deviate. Really, business analysis is always about the deviation scope. And yay, after that, use cases and scenarios. Love you guys. Good luck.